Welcome back, this is Matt Martinez with Behind the Screens. Today we'll be going over the different styles of filming for your action sequences. The two main ways that we'll be going over are going to be the Hong Kong style of shooting versus the Hollywood style or the American style of filming these action sequences. So let's go ahead and get into that today. Here we'll be starting with the typical Chris Evans Captain America fight scene here versus the Winter Soldier. And as you can see, very prominent detail about the American style of shooting is the quick camera pacing and the way that they cut on every single strike. The reason for this is actually because a lot of the actors here in the Hollywood style are not as skilled as they do in the Hong Kong style. So to make up for the lack of skill, they then hide it behind the camera. So you'll see a lot of shaking of the camera, a lot of dynamic movement with the camera, and a lot of quick cuts for every strike to help emphasize or highlight the damage that is being outputted in those moments. And then if we slow this moment down here, we can actually see each individual moment and notice that they're clearly nowhere near hitting each other. It is actually all being masked by the shakiness of the camera itself and the way that it is moving around the actors. Of course, if we switch it around and look at the Hong Kong style, we do have Jackie Chan here versus Brad Allen in the movie Gorgeous from 1999. And here you can see that a lot of the shots are actually still and locked on them for a good little moment to have them exchange their blows. And we get to see the full sequence of that exchange before we then cut and move to another angle. This is because they have drilled these moves so much and so often that there is little room for mistake, and that's because they wanted to highlight the actor's ability versus hiding it behind the camera. If we take a look at the Frank Castle fight and the Punisher, we can see a very similar thing in the Hollywood style, whereas each strike is being emphasized by the motion of the camera, whether it be a quick jerk or it follows the strike of the camera follows the strike itself to help emphasize the power that is behind it. But you can tell that it is actually all being emphasized by the camera itself. So the key thing in the Hollywood style, as we have seen in the Captain America fight and the Punisher fight, is that the main, actor or the main seller for this style is the camera. The camera itself is its own actor when filming in the Hollywood/American style. Whereas vice versa, if we take a look at both Jackie Chan sequences, one from Gorgeous with Brad Allen and the other from the Drunken Fist, we can see that there are moments of stillness which truly highlight Jackie Chan's ability or even Brad Allen's. This is because these are very highly trained individuals, and they are actually doing everything that you are seeing. And of course, they don't need the camera for any special tricks because they themselves can pull it off. And here's a little sneak peek of a bit of choreography that I myself and a friend of mine, Gene, which you've seen from our last video, have worked out together. This is just the choreography for it within the next coming weeks, so make sure you tune in for every Friday for our new videos so you can see the progress of it as we show you how to then shoot on an iPhone or Android phone, a cellular device when you're making your films, how to put a green screen in the back, as well as go through the whole process of making your own quick little fight scene. So if you want to learn how to do that and follow through as we go through, make sure you come back each Friday for our updated posts here.
Been needing that outlet, see, I got a shot to figure that happy related. And I keep it real, that's too true. They feel me like chocolate, you. I do this no effort, they too blue. They say I'm unhinged, screw loose. I'm cool, no aid, good juice. It's up and it's stuck, no truce.